The second half of high school basketball on DouglasCountyDigest.com. Chris Patton alongside Luke Johnson in Arthur. The Knights have used a 21-3 second quarter to pull away from the Okaw Valley Timberwolves here in the LOVC opener. And Luke, this was one that was close off the bat. Okaw Valley had a 4-1 lead at one point in this game. But you know, once Arthur started getting some shots to go down, it's been all Knights.
And Okaw Valley started out really well, keeping pace with the Knights in the beginning. And like we said, later on, I mean, it eventually wears you down enough to you can't think right when you got that much pressure in your face all the time. Like I said, Hagerman is doing a pretty good job, number 15 for Okaw Valley. He's doing a really good job of breaking the press up until later in the second quarter. I mean, you see he could start to break down, taking some quick shots, making some bad passes. I mean, that stuff just gets to you in the end.
Yeah, a little confusion here for the scores table and the referees as we get started here to start the third quarter. 33-9 is the Arthur Levington lead. Leading scorer so far for the Knights is 21, Tyler Schuring. He's got 9. 12, Curtis Plank with 7. And 23, Caleb Schrock with 6. 11, Avery Schrock with 5. 54, Colton Yeagley with 2 nice baskets in the post. And 2 points for Clayton Hahn, number 2 for the Knights. Devin Still, 22. He's the leading scorer for Okaw Valley with 5. And Greg Walker and Joe Jeffers each have 2. Knights get it inside to start. Ball almost taken away by the Timberwolves. Yeagley puts up a shot, no good. Tyler Schuring right there to find that loose ball. Picks it up, kicks it around. 12, Curtis Plank with it. Driving to the basket is for Jeremy Plank. He puts one up, taken away by Yeagley. Okaw Valley not boxing out, letting the Knights put some bodies up in the air and get up and get those. 21, Schuring drives to the basket again. He's fouled. We're going to have a foul against Okaw Valley.
You know how we were talking about everything that wears you down, as a team. Not boxing out is another one. And when you see a team get 3 or 4 offensive rebounds on one possession, it really kills you mentally.
And a little nice job getting open and getting to the basket. Curtis Plank, number 12, he passed there from the inbounds man. He gets fouled on his shot attempt, so he's going to head to the free throw line for 2 shots. That foul goes against number 14, Brody Sparks. He also got the one just a second ago. So he has 2 fouls here in the third quarter. So does his team. He has 3 overall. And he's going to take a seat, it looks like, and be replaced by senior guard number 13, Colton Soraka. Free throw was missed by 12, Curtis Plank for the Knights. He's going to get a second chance here and cashes in on that one. Curtis Plank with 8 now. 34-9, Knights lead. Joe Jeffers has it, dishes it off to 15, Peyton Hagerman. He's been hounded all night. I think it's kind of affected his shot a little bit. Basket put up, no good. Nobody in there really to rebound for the Knights, or for the Timberwolves. Nice job of Arthur Levington to control that rebound. 3-pointer put up, but won't go down. See Schuring flying through there again. But this time Okaw Valley gets it on the first one. Doesn't give up any offensive rebounds. And it's their ball now. 15, Hagerman with it. 13, Soraka. Into the corner now, 22 Still. Feeds 32, Jeffers. He's hounded by 21, Schuring, and 54, Yeagley. Ball's knocked out of bounds off the Knights. Timberwolves will inbound under their own basket.
And rough going for both teams offensively here right off the bat.
Still to Hagerman. Fruchtel. Hagerman going to drive and got up in the air, didn't know what he was going to do. Thought about shooting, thought about passing. Instead, he loses the handle on it, goes out of bounds off Okaw Valley. He's forced some things earlier. That time he kind of got caught in between, and it goes out of bounds. Arthur Levington with it now. 54, Yeagley in the corner. Not guarded tightly, so he's got some time to try and figure out what his next move is. There was a pass to Schuring and then a cut, but the pass gets tipped away. Okaw Valley has it now. 15, Hagerman. We have some sort of a violation here against Okaw Valley. Did he call 3 seconds? Was that? Or was it across the... He'd go out of bounds there when the...
He may have been the first guy to touch the ball when he came back in bounds. I thought that only applied to football, but I'm not sure.
I think the ball was down here still, wasn't it? Whatever it is, it's a violation against Okaw Valley. Schuring drives to the basket for his 11th point of the night, 36-9. Arthur Levington leads over Okaw Valley. 5:50 left to go in the third quarter. 41, Drew Fruchtel. He passes it off now, and it's tipped away, and it goes into the hands of 15, Hagerman. Tried to get it to 32, Jeffers. He couldn't get it. 22 still with it now. Soraka, number 13, had it. Hagerman thinks about driving, pulls it back. Fruchtel with it now, 41. Timberwolves just don't know how to attack this Arthur defense. 32 Jeffers over 41 Fruchtel. He spins, has it knocked away, gets it back. 22 still. In the corner, Hagerman now puts one up. Nope, can't get it to go. He has not had much luck out there.
I think that's 0 for 4 from behind the three-point line.
Into Yeagley, he puts it up. Looked like it was kind of tipped a little bit. Ball is tipped back out. Schuring misses one. He hustles and gets the rebound though. 4, Jeremy Plank with it now, up and under. Everybody touching the ball there on that possession. It ends up in the hands of Plank. 38-9 is the Arthur Levington lead. Here comes Hagerman driving the lane, puts a shot up, doesn't go down, off the back iron, tipped back out. Hagerman gets it again, thought about a three-pointer. 41 Fruchtel thinks about it now, thinks too much though. 21 Schuring takes it away. Here come the Knights on the breakaway. Well, left-handed up and under layup for Avery Schrock does not go down, but he draws a foul against Okaw Valley. He'll head to the free throw line.
And I can kind of see why Hagerman takes a lot of those shots, because when he doesn't have the ball, everybody else looks like they don't want it either.
Nobody else wants to take him, so Hagerman's taking him tonight. They haven't fallen for him, though. Schrock's free throw goes up and goes in. Avery Schrock now has 6. That's his fourth free throw of the night. 39-9, 30-point lead for Arthur Levington. One more for Avery Schrock.
And Okaw Valley on the offensive end, I mean, they had a couple of guys with open looks. They just stand there and don't take it is the problem.
Their spacing seems to be a little off, and I think that's causing them some indecision on what to do next and who's supposed to be in the right spot. 40-9 is the Knights lead, and we get a timeout called by Okaw Valley head coach Tony Sparks with his team down 40-9 with 4:05 left to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, I mean, as many times as we've seen Arthur, I would be totally shocked if you actually had anything comfortable come through your offense. Their defense is just so pumped up. They're in your face all the time. They have excellent help defense. To get something that you would normally run in practice, the way you run it in practice in a game against Arthur's defense, would totally shock me.
Yeah, Dale Schuring definitely gets his guys to buy in at a level not a lot of coaches get these days, really. It seems like they're kind of a throwback program.
I mean, it's all the time, too. I mean, it's full court. It's in your half-court sets. I mean, right, they pressure you full court man-to-man, and as soon as you cross that half-court line, a double team comes from the backside, and it's not just a lackadaisical double team. I mean, they're on you.
Yeah, you can't, and teams just have a hard time. Sometimes maybe if people double team or trap or commit, you can catch somebody else because somebody's going to be open.
Right.
When you're committing 2 guys to guard the ball, somebody's going to be open, but they guard you so well when they do it. Like you said, it's not lackadaisical. It's up in your face, and then you just can't get that pass away. You don't have that chance to get it to someone else. 4:05 left to go in the third. It's a 40-9 Arthur Levington lead. Okaw Valley trying to inbound it. We got a little debris on the floor there. Okaw Valley going to inbound it along the sidelines. Looks like 32 Joe Jeffers is over there. Out top with 15 Hagerman. 41 Drew Fruchtel, sophomore guard. 13 Colton Soraka. Fruchtel thinks about it, but Tyler Schuring right there with him. Avery Schrock has been all over Hagerman tonight. Into the post, and we got a foul against Yeagley. It's going to be his third.
And I mean, we talk about Arthur a whole bunch. I mean, Okaw Valley really hasn't done an awful job breaking the full court press. But once they get into their half court set, they just really haven't been able to run anything. Hagerman's done a great job with the pressure all over him, getting the ball across half court.
Nice job there by Okaw Valley. Once two Arthur guys came in to double team in the post, pass to find the open man, and ended up going out of bounds. The referees ruled it went out of bounds off Arthur Levington, so Okaw Valley will retain. But just no room to breathe here for Hagerman or Fruchtel when he had the ball. The best idea might be just to try and start drawing some fouls again. I mean, early on, the Knights had some foul trouble. It's kind of gone the other way. Shot put up and short, and it is going to go out of bounds off the feet of number 4, Jeremy Plank. So Okaw Valley will get another opportunity.
I think maybe Hagerman needs to drive a little bit deeper when he has the ball up top, because he seems to be the only one aggressive while dribbling the ball. Drive the ball into the lane a little bit deeper and then try and pass off to your wings or your corners on the baseline and find somebody for an open shot.
Drives there, picks it up, and finds a man. That's a nice little look, and it doesn't go down.
Man, that was
Story of the night right there. Story of the night right there. Greg Walker, nice drive and dish by Hagerman. He gave it to 20 Greg Walker, and it just rolls around the rim and then doesn't go down, and he tries to get it back, and it goes out of bounds.
And that's exactly what he needs to do. I mean, Arthur's really overplaying him, but he's got good enough handles with the ball. He can drive into the lane and suck in 2 defenders and then find somebody open on the other side.
40-9, the Knights lead the Timberwolves. 2:50 left to go in the third. Number 2, Clayton Hahn in there with it now. 23, Caleb Schrock. 21, Tyler Schuring drives, kicks it right back out to 23. 54, Yeakley to Hahn. They reach in, a little slap on the wrist. Going to go against Okaw Valley. Going to go against 15, Hagerman. His first. Team's 4th. Tyler Schuring, number 21 for the Knights, going to inbound right in front of his own bench. Gets it in the corner to number 2, Hahn. Hahn wants to give it to Yeakley, does give it to Yeakley. Knocked away, but there's a foul called against Okaw Valley.
And that was bad all around for Arthur right there. You got a guy posting up right next to the guy holding the ball. I mean, he should have taken off screen or reposted closer to the basket. Hahn should have kicked it out, started around the perimeter again.
Hagerman getting 2 fouls in short order here. Hahn drives in the lane, puts up a little fadeaway shot, doesn't go down. Hagerman gets it, uses the ball fake to get some space between him and number 11, Avery Schrock. Drive to the basket, shot put up, no good. Tried to draw a foul, did Joe Jeffers, but it doesn't go down. Tyler Schuring drives to the basket. He does draw the foul. He's going to go to the free throw line.
And Arthur pushing the ball up the floor. I mean, that was all Tyler Schuring, number 21 for Arthur. Just took it right in between 2 defenders, drew the foul.
Foul goes against TJ Piszczalski, his 4th, team 6th. Tyler Schuring, number 21, his first free throw is good. Tyler has 12 so far tonight after having 14 last Friday in a game against Windsor. Schuring dribbles, puts the shot up, it's good. Another one for Schuring. 42-9, 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Joe Jeffers tries to force the head to Drew Fruchtel. Throws a little too high. Fruchtel, number 41, can't bring it down. It's Arthur Levington ball. 21 Schuring going to inbound to number 11, Avery Schrock. Gets it ahead to 2, Hahn. He puts up a 3-pointer. Gets knocked to the floor in the ensuing, after the play on the kind of clear out attempt. Didn't get called for the foul though, and Knights retain the possession. Number 11, Avery Schrock, 54, Yeakley.
I don't know how you don't call that.
Yeah, he looked like he wanted to, but kind of noticed it a little too late, or I don't know, but that shot does go down. Tyler Schuring gets another 2 points. 44-9. 1:22 left to go. Hagerman tries to force a pass. It's going to get called against Avery Schrock for a kick ball. Try a little wraparound pass there to get it away from Schrock. And he gets his leg in the way. He's going to take a seat. Curtis Plank, number 12, going to come in for him. It's like 13 Cole Garman into the game for the Knights.
And number 15, Peyton Hagerman, he looks winded. I mean, he's doing all the ball handling. He's trying to set up everybody on his team.
Reach-in foul on the floor there called against Okaw Valley.
He is just sucking wind.
Hagerman finally got a break from Avery Schrock, but instead Clayton Hahn was out there, and he can get up down. He can get up and down the floor just like his teammates can.
He lost about 2 inches in your defender. That's about it.
Greg Walker gets another look inside, contested, and it won't go down. 44-9, 1 minute left to go in the third quarter. Knights feed along the baseline to Cole Garman, number 13. The junior guard gets his first 2 points of the game, 46-9. It has after Arthur led after one, 12-6. Ever since then, it has been all Knights. Timberwolves just being driven crazy by the Arthur pressure. Under 30 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. And anytime they try and make a pass, we've seen so many of them batted up into the air tonight. A lot of them getting kind of knocked away and just going right up into the air, and then more often than not, it's Arthur going up in the air to bring it down.
They're all tough passes. You got a guy in your face while you're trying to pass it. You got a guy right behind the post-up player. And, I mean, Okaw Valley's post players aren't doing a real good job of taking up space.
3 seconds left to go. Ball knocked away. Hagerman looked like he was going to be off to the races. Instead, there's a foul called against the Knights. 1.4 seconds left to go in the third. Foul called against number 2 for Arthur Levington, Clayton Hahn, his third. Joe Jeffers, number 32, going to inbound with 1.4 left to go. He throws it into the corner. Shot put up and way too long, way ttoo hard. Colton Soraka can't get it to go down. We played 3 here in Arthur. After 3 quarters of play in the LOVC opener, it's the Arthur Levington Knights 46, the Okaw Valley Timberwolves 9, here on DouglasCountyDigest.com.